Alright, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you how we did this cup here. Okay, this up here says "Love my Saints." It's purple glitter on the bottom and fades up to black at the top. And it says "Constance." This is for somebody who contacted me from the channel and said they wanted a cup. So there it is, and we used grape glitz by Krylon at the bottom. Alright, glitter blast, Starry Night on the top, and this bonding primer we put on first. You'll see probably in the video what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on first, and then I'm going to put black on top of it just so that these colors show up a little better. It would be much better to put these colors on top of black instead of putting it right on top of white. It would just come out and last better. Alright, so here it is. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're just going to wipe down the cup really good. I took the label off already, and we're going to wipe it using some denatured alcohol. I'm also going to use just a rag that I had laying around. Alright, and we're just going to wipe this down real good. Cup's wiped down really good. Now we're just going to tape it off. I'm not going to tape off the top. I'm just going to tape off the bottom. She wants it to go all the way, all the way to the top with paint, which is fine because we're going to put the epoxy on it, which is non-toxic after it dries. Right, so we're just going to kind of find the middle with the lid, because in this one I'm going to find the middle of each part of this cup and mark it off in the front and the back, because it's pretty crucial that we find the middle as far as the lettering and stuff like that's concerned, but we'll get into that after I tape everything off. Alright guys, so this cup is all dry. The glitter's all dry. I'm ready to go for the crystal clear coating. The vinyl's still on there, so I'm going to spray a clear coat on there to lock all this glitter in, so it allows us to pull the vinyl off without making a mess when we epoxy it, so the letters will stay stainless without any glitter getting in it. Alright, so let's go outside and we'll spray a quick clear coat on it, let it dry, and then pull the vinyl off. Alright guys, here we are. The purple glitter in a can faded to the black. Hope you guys can see that really good. I'm going to take the vinyl off now. Once I put the epoxy on, you'll be able to see it much better. But we put the crystal clear coating on top of this just to block all this stuff in. And now we're just going to take the vinyl off and see how it looks. Alright guys, here it is. Love My Saints with the vinyl off. You guys can see it. Very clean lines. On the other side we have Constance with the Fleur de Sel sign. New Orleans Saints. Right there. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's tough to put in the camera, but came out very, very clean, very, very nice. Rim came out really, really nice. So you got purple faded into the black, and we use this krylon. So now it's just ready for epoxy. So I'm going to tape this off, the bottom off, leave the top open, and put it in my rotisserie and epoxy it. Alright, here we are guys, we're ready to do the epoxy on this cup, the Love My Saints one. Usually I don't put the epoxy in the videos that I do because the videos just get way too long, and the epoxy is the same method for every cup that I do. Usually I get a lot of questions about which ones I use. and this is the one that I usually like to use, but if I can't get it, I'll use anything at Home Depot or the craft store, but this is what I usually buy. East Coast resin. You can get it straight from them. They're a great company, and I would recommend doing that. Or you could go to Amazon too to get it. Sometimes they have sizes, sometimes they don't have sizes, but anyway, this is the one. It has a UV resistance in it, which is big for the epoxies. All right, and you get part A and part B. Okay, so the same as mixing, it's just part A, 50%, part B. So it's equal parts. I usually use one of these little cups here. That I got right here. These are cups, and they even have lines on them. So depending on how many cups I'm doing, if I'm doing a few cups, I'll bring it up to that bottom line. And then put another cup next to it. Fill up lines at the same spot. Mix them together. And put the activator into the resin, just because the activator is a little thinner than the resin. The resin's very thick. So it'll be easier to put the activator inside the resin. Mix it up very well. So it's mixed up very good. You're going to see bubbles. That's fine. If you want to get rid of some of the bubbles before you put it on the cup, sometimes I'll have a pot and fill it with a little bit of water and make it a little bit hot, and then just dip the cup in it, and all the bubbles will rise out. Or you can, if it's a little bit of bubbles, the bubbles will come out, by itself on the cup most of the time. So usually I'll put it in the pot of water. A little bit hot, not too hot, just warm, so that it comes out. And obviously when you're doing the cup too, you don't want any AC vents directly hitting the cup, because you could get dust, and the coldness is not good for the drying process of the epoxy. The epoxy normally gets hot. So when you apply it on the cup and as it's drying, it will start to get hot. All right, so I already mixed the batch. So I'm just going to pour it on. In this method, usually I'll use a foam brush. But for this one, I'm just going to use my finger because I have quite a few cups to do. And I don't see any foam brushes here, which is not a big deal. So even sometimes with the finger, you could probably get some more of the bubbles out if you're really concerned about it. All right, so let's get to putting the epoxy on. Alright, once again, this is what the cup looks like when it's done. And if you can see the black fading into the purple there, but there it is. Alright, thanks for watching.